Welcome back, guys, to QBSYLUHV channel. Today I would like to talk about AAVE, USDT, trading pair, just the local and the middle term targets. Let's dive in. First of all, I highly recommend to go and track this main idea what I posted on TradingView. So we'll come back later and double check is it idea right or wrong. So I mark it, we're trade long-term period in 27 zone. So this May 2022, we tested a minus 0.018 level by FIB, bounce, forming the big monthly gap, the main one, and trade over then 490 days in 27 zone. The worst case scenario for AAVE, if we will drop to 27 level, it's $37.81. So this one for me the full fill of this also weekly gap. So this is a monthly gap, this is a weekly gap. Most positive scenario, and this is what I would like to see, it's a test, something like this one on a weekly time frame, test 50% of weekly gap around $45, and then start going out of 27 zone. This is visualization what I would like to see on the chart, and the main target, middle term targets for AAVE will be around 137, and the top only top middle term over than $171. I highly recommend you go and watch my big video about AAVE to understand the main targets, Also, why we can see something like this one, because we can sweep this liquidity, under every week. We got a stop losses, main stop losses on a weekly time frame. And after this move, we can go and liquidate all this pure order flow. We form in a long-term period this order flow, $88, $95, 115, and test of monthly gap will be 123. We will close 50%, retest this block and go into zero level. So $171, it can be the only test of a zero level. The main target I already showed you, it's at least 50% of this week candle. It's over than 38 level by FIB 361, 0.5 420, and over than this week candle is 61 level by FIB 478. Now it's hard to say if the AAVE will break the previous all-time high or not, but at least 0.561 level by FIB is more than real, and it will be, if we'll test 0.5 level by FIB of this weekly gap, it will be 824% and around 1000% pump on a spot. So we talk about a spot, about investment. So locally, I'm just looking only on this price action, potential price action. It will be the perfect scenario for me. Let's take a look now on the key set, what the whales do on a daily and a weekly time frame. Here, why we can drop, because we can form in the divergence. Lowest point was 63.90. Then we drop it lower, 47.30. So already divergence. And we can see the biggest divergence if we forming something like this one, forming a $43, $45 and start climbing up. It will be pure divergence on a daily and on ADZ on a daily. No signal to buy or sell. On a weekly, yes, we came into accumulation zone one more time like this one, forming also bigger divergence, because here the biggest accumulation was around 100. And we can form in the huge divergence on a weekly. It will be perfect scenario, just personally for me. The main signal to accumulation on direction on a weekly, it was here December, January 2022-23. So it's anyway, now we're in a more than good condition to accumulate our for a long term, and for middle term also, it will be over than 100% profit. Next one is market mode. Markets mode on the weekly here was disbelief, and last time disbelief was in June 2023. Would be good to see one more disbelief like this one, accumulation and pump. So this is just my main idea. It's not necessary. We can make a recovery move even from this current level. This is how it works. I just showing you the potential targets and what I would like to see on the chart. Here, trade on, still no signal to buy, only recommendation close position. You know, we will like build a main support, but with some tiny squeeze, we can grab liquidity and skyrocket. On the daily, everything looks more than good. You know, here for intraday, here was a signal to sell, 3 drives pattern, rejected at order flow, close position, signal to buy. Would be good to see recommendation close position and drop. So this is just my perfect scenario. And the last indicator is take profit on daily. Why we can drop? Exactly because here on the daily, the buy line now at 50% of this weekly gap. $45, $43 for AAVE full price for accumulation. Take a look now on weekly here. Yes, we're not so far from one more time to test fundamental price, because we trade a long-term period under fundamental price, bounce. Would be good to see this test, and then the road will be open to close 50%. First target 50% of this range. It's $129. Take profit, rejection, retest, and going higher to 0 level, and move much higher to the 61 or even all-time high levels. Track this main idea on TradingView, so we'll see how it will play out in the next few weeks or months. Guys, I hope you like this video. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.